What's up, y'all? Today we're going to talk to you about what 7-OH has done to the Kratom industry. This is from our perspective. Obviously, I'm not going to capture everything that has changed in the last year and a half, but I'll start off with one of the positives, if you could call it that. In the last year and a half, there have been so many new users of Kratom-like products because of the infiltration of 7-OH products into the market. But with that comes the fact that many people are suffering from withdrawals, really struggling to either take a moderate amount of 7-OH products, find a replacement, or come off of it entirely, because there's not many manufacturers who offer transparency or explain what's in the products, how do they work, how does it affect your body. There's a lot of confusion, and as a result, I end up talking to a great number of consumers who are looking for answers, looking for guidance, looking for feedback. As it stands right now, I've actually got a list of comments left on some of our ads on Facebook from consumers all over the country who are absolutely freaking out at the idea of a ban, or they're freaking out because a ban has already happened. So it's been a rug pull for a lot of consumers. They didn't have time to adjust. Many of these people never even had Kratom before trying 7-hydroxy. And even more still were regular Kratom users who used moderate amounts of Kratom that were convinced to try 7-OH and ended up becoming high-level consumers of 7-OH. So while on one hand, millions more of people who've actually stepped out and tried something that comes from Kratom, on the other hand, we have many people who are freaking out looking for a replacement. So these are some of the things that I've learned in the last couple of months talking to consumers. I always thought that the withdrawal symptoms from 7-OH came from heavy consumption. We're talking about a couple hundred milligrams a day. From talking to consumers, what I've learned is that even the people who are taking 20 to 30 milligrams daily are experiencing some of the same withdrawal symptoms. I try not to give you guys medical advice, but I just want to explain clearly what is happening inside your body when you take a 7-OH product. Your receptors in your brain and in your body are being triggered by one alkaloid found in Kratom, but Kratom has many alkaloids. There's about 7 that are widely known and widely studied and tested for, but there might be as many as 17 total alkaloids in Kratom. So when you take 7-OH, you're hitting that one receptor from one alkaloid. When you decide to quit, if you go to a full spectrum Kratom product like a powder or a capsule or an extract, you actually are going to get all of the alkaloids, and that for most people seems to be enough to trick the body into saying, hey, I'm okay, I don't need to go through withdrawal. And so people have been able to come off 7 using these types of products. For those that are doing both at the same time, that's where it creates a difficult path, because you're getting both a high level of 7-OH, but you're also getting a high level of all the minor alkaloids. So when you try to remove the 7-OH, your body is still going to have withdrawals from it. The people that I talk to that bounce back and forth between both products, they tend to have a harder time to quit. Regardless though, if you've watched our videos and you've seen my kind of progression with this channel, I've been using Kratom for 13 years. I recently quit for 10 days. I made a video series out of it, and I showcased to you that I did have a hard time, but it was really very difficult for about 3 days. Many people, if they quit cold turkey, they're going to have a rough week, maybe a few days, but it can be very disruptive to your life. You know, as always, and I say this on all of our ads, I love it when you guys ask questions, whether it's on the channel or if you reach out on our website via the phone number that's listed or the email. You usually will communicate with me directly. I feel very passionately about these botanical products, and I try to convey that in each and every video. And one of the greatest senses of fulfillment that I get from this type of outreach is that I get to talk to you guys, and I get to hear your story. I get to coach you through, give you guidance. And listen, it's not all just self-interest here. Some people, they find a product that we don't make that helps them get to a better place, and sometimes it is our products. I truly believe that Kratom and Kava can be a better future for many people who are struggling with addiction, and I hate to see people go through these challenges with 7-OH. To share my personal opinion, I really don't believe that the government should regulate what we can and cannot do with our bodies. I'm not one of those people that's cheering because 7-OH is getting banned. I feel like it's a loss of freedom, but at the same time, I think that the manufacturers of these products have a responsibility, that they should be transparent. They should give better guidance to the consumers so that they can make better decisions and they don't end up in a world of hurt. So as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, hit us up on our site, drop a comment below. We'd love to chat. Thanks for watching.